Hello everyone, in this video I will be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let us go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. Between last week and this week there have been many developments. News has come regarding the end of the war that had been ongoing for 12 days. Let me tell you what happened and how, so you get a summary and understand what took place between Iran and the United States, who played what role, and ultimately, if a ceasefire has taken place or is successful, how it happened. At the time I'm recording this video, a statement has come from Donald Trump regarding the ceasefire. However, the counter-statement from Iran is somewhat different and conditional. In other words, Iran has put forth certain conditions, while Donald Trump did not say anything like that. First, let us look at what happened. The United States attacked Iran using B-2 bombers. They carried out significant attacks at 3 locations. The United States did not use any local air bases or regional ones for this operation, since most surrounding air bases are located in Muslim countries. Had the United States used those, it would have created a new geopolitical situation. The B-2 bombers can travel long distances, so they came from afar, hit their targets inside Iran, and left. Iran did not suffer any major losses. In fact, it is claimed that Iran had advance warning and knew what was going to happen, allowing it to avoid major damage. No significant casualties or damages were reported on Iran's side, though both Iran and the United States have their own conflicting claims. Iran had vowed to retaliate against the United States, and it did, targeting 2 locations: a United States base in Qatar, a United States air base in Iraq. The base in Qatar, Al Udeid Air Base, is the largest United States base in the region, housing nearly 10,000 American troops. There was a recent agreement between the United States and Qatar that this military base will remain under United States control for another 10 years. The base has the longest runway in the region for launching aircraft. Iran claimed it hit the United States, just as the United States had hit Iran, and named its operation Basharat al-Fath, glad tidings of victory. According to Iranian media, missiles fired from Tehran successfully hit their targets in Iraq and Qatar. The military reported that defensive systems were active at the time. Iran had hinted at a strong response by targeting United States installations. Iran maintains that its attack was aimed at the American base in Qatar, not Qatar itself. It informed Qatar in advance, saying, "We are not attacking Qatar, our brothers. We are targeting the United States base from where we were attacked." Qatar's response. Qatar strongly condemned the attack, calling it a violation of its sovereignty and the United Nations Charter. Qatar also stated it reserves the right to respond. Donald Trump's response, President Trump tweeted unusually, expressing gratitude to Iran for the advance warning of the missile attacks on the United States base in Qatar, which helped prevent casualties. He congratulated the world, saying that the time for peace had arrived. He said that Iran officially responded, firing 14 missiles, 13 of which were intercepted. The remaining one posed no threat and thus was not intercepted. Trump emphasized that no Americans were injured and damage was minimal. He said the most important thing was that Iran had vented its anger and hoped there would be no more hatred. He thanked Iran for giving advance notice and stated that he wanted peace in the region and encouraged both Israel and Iran to pursue harmony. He then declared that a complete ceasefire had been agreed upon between Israel and Iran, set to begin in about 6 hours once final formalities are completed. The ceasefire would last 12 hours, after which the war would be officially considered over. Iran would begin the ceasefire, Israel would follow 11 to 12 hours later, and after 24 hours the world would celebrate the end of the 12-day war. He also added that during this 12-hour period, mutual respect and peace are expected. If everything goes according to plan, he would commend both Israel and Iran for ending a potentially long war with wisdom and courage. He acknowledged that the war could have lasted years and destroyed the Middle East, but that outcome had been averted. Trump ended by offering blessings: God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the United States of America, and God bless the world. After this statement, it became clear that a ceasefire was imminent. Some media sources claimed Qatar facilitated communication between the United States and Iran. Others suggested the United States contacted Qatar. Regardless, communication occurred. Trump emphasized that Israel was ready for a ceasefire and asked Iran to agree too. Iran had consistently said it would only retaliate if attacked, and would stop if attacks stopped. Hence, both sides were willing to cease hostilities, but the conflict kept escalating. People began questioning, how could the United States bomb Iran just 24 hours ago and now suddenly push for a ceasefire? Here are some key takeaways. The United States under Trump was pushing for regime change in Iran. Trump encouraged Israel to keep attacking and supported them. But suddenly, the situation flipped, and the focus turned to a ceasefire. This is not a simple matter. These are complex international issues. Previously, whenever the United States attacked a country, it received unconditional support from the West, especially from Europe, the United Kingdom and Gulf countries. But this time over 20 Muslim countries condemned the United States attacks on Iran. Even Pakistan condemned it. The Arab world expressed sympathy with Iran. Support for Iran increased. Russia and China also began engaging with Iran, which caused more anxiety in global politics. The usual Western enthusiasm to back the United States was absent this time. Why? The West believed that Israel started the war, and the United States jumping in was unnecessary. Iran has repeatedly claimed it is not trying to become a nuclear power, and international reports, denied by the United States and Israel, support this. There is a growing rift between the United States and Europe, especially since Trump came to power and changed policy on Ukraine, angering Europe. Trump pulled back support for Ukraine, and that frustrated Europe, who felt the United States had a responsibility to counter Russia. So now, when Trump visits Europe, he is given protocol but not warmth. This rift made it harder for the United States to rally support for the war. Australia supported the United States, but many other traditional allies did not. The United States realized that escalating the war would not gain them much and would not earn them the usual appreciation. So they demonstrated their power through bombings. Iran responded, demonstrating strength and saving face. Iran has also suffered a heavy loss. Their military leadership was martyred in one night. Many of their scientists were martyred. A large number of civilians were also martyred. They suffered severe infrastructural damage. Many of the sites that were hit would require a lot of money to be rebuilt, so Iran has indeed suffered considerable loss. But in this conflict, Iran also managed to break a myth about Israel. That myth was that Israel is untouchable, or that Israel has such advanced technologies that no one can retaliate against it. That illusion has been shattered. Israel had maintained an air of dominance in the region, especially among Muslim countries, but Iran has managed to disrupt that perception as well. So, while Iran suffered a loss, Israel has also suffered a major blow. The United States, in some way, has managed to retain its dominance, but the issue of the Palestinians has been pushed into the background. Pakistan made a wrong decision at the wrong time. They should have waited and not rushed. Before Donald Trump launched his bombing campaign, Pakistan nominated him for the Nobel Peace Prize, and I am not the only one saying this. Even those diplomats and figures who are supporters of the current government and have good relations with it, unlike me, have said this decision was flattery and made in haste. For example, Senator Cameron Murtaza from JOIF has submitted a resolution in the Senate asking the government to withdraw Trump's nomination for the Peace Prize. We will have to see how the Senate debates and discusses this. Now, coming to the most recent development, a statement by Iran's foreign minister. As I record this video, that statement was released about half an hour ago. It was in English, but I will translate it to Urdu for you. He said, as Iran has clarified on multiple occasions, Israel initiated aggression against Iran. We did not. So far, there is no agreement regarding any ceasefire or end to military actions. However, we put forth one condition. If the Israeli government halts its illegal aggression against the Iranian people after 4 o'clock in the morning Tehran time, we have no intention of continuing retaliatory actions. So, this is essentially a conditional ceasefire. If Israel stops attacking, Iran will also stop. It seems a ceasefire is likely, however, a final decision regarding halting Iran's military actions will be made later. This is Iran's official statement. After such a long fight, Iran has to maintain the morale of its people. But we must remember one thing. Muslims in Gaza had found a glimmer of hope in all this. For the first time, they saw Israel being retaliated against. Israel experienced, for the first time, the intensity and reality of war reaching its own land, with missile strikes and explosions happening inside its own territory. This is a new situation for Israel, especially for the current generation who have never faced this before. It was tough for them. Now Muslim countries have an opportunity. They should not waste it. They should sit together, whether in Saudi Arabia, Qatar or Iran, and talk about Gaza. The root of the issue is the oppression of Palestinians. Until Palestinians are given their rightful due, lasting peace in the region is not possible. So this issue must be highlighted, and amid the darkness of war, there might be a silver lining. If Muslim countries can use this moment to create pressure and strive for sustainable peace in the region by resolving the Palestinian issue and granting Palestinians their rights, the situation could move toward lasting peace. Now let us move to another piece of news. Ali Amin Gandapur is facing severe criticism. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly has passed the budget. Based on the information available to us, Imran Khan had given a directive that the budget would not be passed without his consultation. Then came news that the budget was presented, and later that it was passed, which led to more criticism. People are attacking Ali Amin Gandapur and his government for passing the budget without Imran Khan's approval, even though they had until June the 30th. What we know is this. Imran Khan's sisters met him on Tuesday, and shortly after, Imran Khan tweeted saying the budget would be passed only after his consultation. Alima Khan also tweeted that all members of the KP Assembly would come to Adiala jail, protest, and demand a meeting with Imran Khan for consultation on the budget. This strategy was welcomed by PTI's political committee. Sources say even the leadership was surprised the budget got passed. The plan was for KP MPAs to go to Adiala on June the 24th, today, and demand a meeting with Imran Khan to consult on the budget. Imran Khan wanted to meet 5 people: Ali Amin Gandapur, Taimur Jagra, Shibli Faraz, Umar Ayub and Muzammil Aslam, but those meetings have not yet happened. The original plan was to delay the budget until June the 30th if necessary. So why was the budget passed? Legally, Ali Amin Gandapur as Chief Minister has the constitutional right to get the budget passed. But the issue is that he made big promises, which now haunt him. Previously, he made bold statements and then walked away, leaving others alone in critical moments. So once again, when he claimed, "I will take the first bullet," and then was not seen while people were being shot, people remember that. These grand declarations are now standing in judgment against him. Some are accusing Gandapur of betrayal. But here is the thing. This decision ultimately rests with Imran Khan. Imran Khan appointed Gandapur as Chief Minister. If Khan believes Gandapur is loyal and beneficial, he will keep him. If he sees Gandapur as a liability, he will remove him. No one else, not me, not social media, can decide that. Only Imran Khan can. But remember, making such big decisions from inside jail is not easy. Even replacing someone like Usman Buzdar was difficult. These are complex matters. Now, what were KP MPAs told? They were told that the province has surplus funds for public welfare. If the budget was not passed, the government could fall, and a new setup, possibly under emergency rule, would come in and misuse those funds. So, they felt compelled to pass a development-focused budget to serve the people and preserve their government. However, many argue that following Imran Khan's instruction was more important, because he is the leader. We only have the information provided by Khan's sisters, who say he was not in favor of passing the budget yet. Still, it is possible a message reached from Khan in some indirect way. It is within the realm of possibility. But one confirmed detail is Ali Amin Gandapur was threatened that if he did not pass the budget, he would be removed, so he protected his government. Imran Khan had previously said, "If the government goes, let it go. We must not compromise on our position." That was his stance. So within the party, different people have different perspectives and political wisdom. Now the decision lies with Imran Khan. If his sisters meet him and present the full situation, then we will see what his response is, and that will be important. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share, and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Do not forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.